I would like to do a video on case study one for our exemplary leadership class with Dr. Pingle. Uh, I know this reflection or this case study was about Brenda, but I do think there are some that her boss John has some part to play in this. Just to kind of rehash the case study was about John, Brenda's boss, giving Brenda's group or Brenda's team this really important report that had to be done for the administrative leadership. And I, I think Brenda needs to look at John and tell him what her team can and can't do. I think John just assumes they've been doing everything just fine, that everything's fine. And I think maybe John needs to be saying, hey, how are things going? I know you are under the gun, and I just gave you this huge project due in 3 weeks. And I just think John, as a leader, should check up on his team. Granted, this is one case study. I mean, we don't know, we can't see into the life of John and Brenda and Bill, but we can just assume some things. And how John made it was, hey, I know this is hard and everything, but here you go, you have to get it done in 3 weeks. Let me know if I can help. And just leave, And I know sometimes leaders just do things like that to see if the people underneath them, how they handle the stress of the situation. But I just think John could have done a better job there. Brenda, I mean, she is stuck in her ways. She looks at her team of really good people. It sounds like that can do anything, and there is no. It's not a no. There's no room for no, and granted, you can't always hire the people you want or need for your department, but then you gotta think outside the box. And I think Brenda could have done a better job with Bill in onboarding him and then moving him forward to be a part of the team. As far as, what knowledge or skill I want to take away from this, I really, as a leader, I want to have the skill of, first of all, listening to the people that report to me. I want to listen to them and be open. When I say I have an open door policy, I want them to be able to come in and ask any questions. When Bill asks the questions, it's like Brenda just said, you just figure it out because I don't have time. That can't be an answer. Now, granted, there are things that Bill needs to figure out on his own, but Brenda could get him on the right path. Brenda could have steered him in the right direction. Bill's new. It's a different culture. It's a different way of doing things, and Brenda has a certain idea about how things should be done, and I'm sure her team knows how things need to be done for the company, for her group in particular, for John. That being said, that's not an open door policy. It's come in, but I'm not going to answer any questions. An open door really means and should mean I will answer your questions to the best of my ability, and I will help you however you need to. You still need to do this on your own, but let me do something for you. Secondly, there was no onboarding, so it was, Bill should not have been given such an important project right off the bat. It should have been given to one of her other team members and let Bill have something that's low-hanging fruit for the time being, so that this can be, things could be done in a good manner. I mean, this report seemed really important that John wanted Brenda to get it done, and even suggested the new guy, Bill. Listening is one of the takeaways, and probably some team building. I think it's important to onboard Bill and some team building, to get the team together and do something maybe outside of work or whatever. But that's what I would do differently, and I do hope to in my leadership journey to do some things differently, different than Brenda. That's for sure. Thanks.